What's up, Touchdown Nation? I have a very special episode for you today. Today, as you can see on the screen, it says XFL to NFL. Well, what does that mean? Well, today, as you can see on the thumbnail, folks, we're going to take and celebrate 50 XFL players signing to NFL teams. Now, I'm going to go over the list and give everybody here their flowers. Now, there's a few guys who have been cut already since this articles came out, man. But, dude, for it to be 50, you're thinking like, man, at least 15 to 30 of these guys are going to make the final roster and be much more than just camp bodies, but to be contributors to a final 50-something man roster in the NFL. So I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down the list. We're going to go over a few names. Now, I'm going to read this here really quickly as you guys can go ahead and hopefully see on my screen. It says, after a successful 2023 campaign, the XFL lived up to its mantra of being the league of opportunity. And as of 100 players have either signed or were invited to work out with an NFL team as we move on to 2024 and beyond. The league's mission is to continue making those dreams a reality. A list of the players who signed NFL contracts is listed below. So that's what we're going to go get into. Victor Bolden, Houston Texans wide receiver, man, that happened literally just yesterday. Then we got Nate Meadors, Cleveland Browns defensive back. Pita, and please forgive me if I say his name wrong, Tameo Pinu, New York Jets outside linebacker. Bruce Hector, folks, there's a lot of Arlington Renegades, a lot of Houston Roughnecks, and a whole lot of DC Defenders, man. Like that's, oh, and then I got to shout out, man, the Seattle Dragons. All these teams had really good years, man. Bruce Hector, Chuck Wiley, Derek Kelly, Cleveland Browns, Minnesota Vikings got Abram Smith, Matthew Sexton, Mike Rose, Kavion Patton. I actually got to see Kavion play in person, man. This dude is an absolute mauler, y'all. I want to say he got a sack in the game I watched him. It was against the DC Defenders. And, man, if you haven't gotten a chance to go to an XFL game, go to your nearest city near you and go catch one of those games, or even USFL. I know there's videos about XFL, but shout out to all the other small teams outside the small leagues outside the NFL who are doing opportunity leagues, as I like to call them, like this. Michael Menet. We got Matthew Goto, Liam Ryan, Michael Bandy, John Lovett, Reed Sinnett, quarterback, man. Reed Sinnett, absolute beast. He was on the Miami Dolphins for a year. He lit it up in the preseason, even started a quarterback controversy, man. But Reed Sinnett, absolute dog. Kevin Atkins, Jack Snyder, Darren Evans, Rex Sunhara, Kobe Smith, Chris Blair, Brandon Smith, Marcel Adaman, Darius Shepard, Brandon Dillon, Lucky Jackson. That's a freaking cool name. Lucky Jackson. I like that name. Farad Gardner, Alizé Mack. That's an even cooler name. Willie Taylor, Daniel Whelan, Charleston Rambo. Now, Charleston Rambo was unfortunately injured in practice, and I think they did an injury settlement to Philadelphia Eagles. But that dude is a beast. Played for University of Miami. Check out the tape. Lots of good players here. I'm going to continue to scroll. Jaquez Patrick, Luke Barku, Hakeem Butler, Jared Jones-Smith, Gary Jennings, Jordan Thomas, in my opinion, was the best tight end in the whole XFL. He's fast. He's big. He's a great blocker. He's on the Carolina Panthers. I know they got like Matthew Tremble and a few other guys in that tight end position. I could definitely see him being a wide receiver 2 or perhaps 3. Finding his way, hopefully even on the field this NFL season and making that final roster. Jack Heflin, I'm almost done with this list, y'all. Antoine Jackson, Nick Lalos, CJ Brewer, John Parker Romo. I almost wonder if there's any relation to Tony Romo. Barry Weasley, Ben DiNucci. Ben DiNucci, probably the best quarterback, man, in all of XFL. They did not win it all, but, man, the Seattle Dragons had an audience, man, the whole time, y'all. It was dope, man. Austin Faolu, Bryce Thompson, LaCale London, Lucas Dennis, and that's it. And today's August 14th, the day after this article came out, and there's still going to be more people who can get signed, man. So, y'all, I'm going to post this article down below. Go check out the article, man. And whether it be USFL, XFL, even shout out to the CFL, who's more of an established league. I love all these leagues, man. They all play an important role because as the sport of football grows, it becomes much more tough to make a final 53-man roster. It becomes so much more tougher than ever. And you saw, like, guys, there was UDFAs who should have been drafted in the 3rd round this year. This year's draft, 2023 NFL draft, was absolutely out of this world. So to see people like getting opportunities in other leagues, okay, prove yourself. Oh, you answer my questions. You know what? I'm going to sign you a guaranteed contract, kind of thing. So I love stuff like this. I love leagues like this. Now, I'm 34 years old. Growing up, we had the European Football League. We had the Arena Football League. Matter of fact, Kurt Warner, current Hall of Famer, played for the Iowa Barnstormers, which is an arena team. Doug Flutie played in the CFL Grey Cup legend. You know what I mean? Like, these leagues are important. And before you say, oh, it's just a camp body, oh, that person's not going to start. That is not true. You have people like Herschel Walker, guys like Herschel Walker who played, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was Reggie White actually played in the USFL back in the 80s, back when Donald Trump, former president of the United States, took and managed the league and stuff like that, right? So you have these people out there who are serious talents playing in other leagues. And, hockey has a minor league. Basketball has the G League. MLB, baseball, they have secondary leagues. Why not football? So I think that this is finally going to get done the right way. We already been approved by Rock and Danny Garcia, his ex-wife, who runs the league, that they're going to be renewing it for another year. So we're going to see more people with opportunities. So yeah, XFL, CFL, and then of course USFL. But congratulations to everybody here on this list. This is something truly to celebrate. I mean, y'all know me, January through April, one of the funnest places on the internet is my show, because I bring on actual NFL draft prospects, people from first round all the way down to UDFAs, man, on this show. I keep it lit for y'all. But I know a lot of guys who are going to these leagues and they're lighting it up, man. Shout out to Todd Centio. He just signed up with the Orlando Guardians. That's a guy who is, once he sees the field, dude, he's not going to ease up off that spot. He's going to show the world why he's great. You know what I mean? So very excited, man, to hear these stories. Darius Joyner, that's another guy. Duke lit it up, got cut in camp. Now he got signed to the Guardians. I could see him being on a list. Those guys being on a list like this next year. CJ Holmes also on the Guardians. I know some of these guys. Some I've even met in person, right? So anywho, sharing my heart. Congratulations to everybody on this list. Y'all be sure to smash that subscribe button, help the channel to grow. I cover the whole entire NFL, not just one specific team. I try to do it unbiasedly, and in January through April we got tons of NFL interviews. So y'all go ahead and keep it locked. Catch you next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thanks for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where I cover all 32 NFL teams plus NFL exclusive interviews. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for the alerts, comment below, and we'll catch you next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith.